Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to be telling you about some things that I do not buy and how I have either replaced them or omitted them altogether in my life. I've briefly touched on this, but I am on a conscious consumer journey. I do think that it's something that is more of a lifestyle change rather than, just a fleeting fad. For some people it might be a fad, but not for me. I was really into minimalism when that, first wave around 2016, 2017, when it was basically like, you should own literally nothing. And boy, did I take that to heart. I am not like that today. I know that I will never be a minimalist, but there are definitely things that I want to cut down on just to, I guess, lower my own carbon footprint. And landfills exist. I would like to not contribute to them as much. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more lifestyle, book, and crochet content on this channel. We have a lot of fun. I would love to have you as a part of our little community. You can also follow me on Instagram at Tatey Creations for crochet content and Tatey Creations Reads for book content. I also have a Shopify if you are interested in purchasing physical crochet products from me. With all that out of the way, let's hop in. So the first thing that I don't buy is dryer sheets. And I didn't even sub them with wool balls. I did for a little bit, but every time I move, and I've moved a lot, I lost them, or maybe I gave them to the person I was living with. I don't know what happened to them. I just left them because I didn't find that they did much for my clothing. Honestly, the biggest thing for my clothing, because I have to pay for laundry in my current living space, the biggest thing that has helped with the longevity and quality of my clothing staying good while still washing it in a conventional washer is actually not drying it. I have hang dried all of my clothes that I would wear outside of my home. Things I still dry would be workout clothes, sans like sports bras, and pajamas. Obviously I still dry like intimates and then bedding or towels, but like anything that I wear on my person outside, I will hang those up. Same with like my sports shorts or my cotton shorts and stuff. So I don't buy dryer sheets, and I really don't see a difference in my clothing at all. I stopped buying them a while ago and I'm just like, wow, that's a nice $3 I get to save every time I would have bought those. The next thing is actually something I get kind of a little bit of flack for, especially from my boyfriend. I don't buy paper towels. That's not to say I never buy paper towels. I have bought them. Sometimes I do need them. Like, for example, I hosted my family for both Christmas and Easter, and we had a really great time, but both times my parents brought over a roll of paper towels because it was just easier with so many of us to just use disposable things. And sometimes it's like that. But for just me, I don't need paper towels. I have a ton of like kitchen towels and flour sack towels that I wash on a regular basis, and those are what I use in place of paper towels. I also, if you're looking for like napkin alternatives, I bought these from Walmart. I know that like there are a ton of companies that sell basically things like this. They're just little sloths of fabric. I do wish these were 100% cotton. They're a cotton polyester blend, I believe. Yeah, 50% cotton, 50% polyester. I would recommend trying to find something that's 100% cotton, just because 100% cotton towels or napkins like this, they wash up better. Polyester, I just find, does not wash very well. And I didn't know when I bought these what I know now, but since I have these are what I use. The next thing is something that I no longer do. I no longer get my nails done. I know that for a while on this channel I was getting my nails done a lot. I love having my nails done, but it is so expensive. I don't even really do press-ons anymore. I think I've said this before. One of my like little rewards for myself keeping to my 2025 New Year's resolutions, I can buy myself a nail polish. If I either work out 12 times in a month or read 5 books on my physical TBR, then I can like buy a nail polish. But I I just don't get them done anymore. My nails have actually been doing really, really good. I don't know if you can really see that, but they've been growing really, really nice. And I've just been filing them and taking care of them. I know they're probably a little yellow from polish and stuff. That's not a health thing. But then going on with that, in terms of like, I don't do other health treatments either. Like I don't get facials, Botox, filler, none of that. Mostly just because it's like a financial barrier to entry, but I also don't think I would otherwise with everything that's been coming out about filler not actually dissolving into your skin, more just like migrating around your face. And I don't know, Botox, it just doesn't appeal to me. I think for like a hot second it did. Lip fillers were something that I actually really wanted for a little bit of time, but I think I've just kind of come to the conclusion that like I want to like the way I look. I think I'm attractive, therefore I'm not going to do it. Also, like I said, there's a very high financial barrier to entry on that. I also don't get my hair cut. I know that I have red hair. That is something that I pay to upkeep. I do buy a red shampoo conditioner blend so that I can keep it red for as long as possible. I've also cut down my hair washing to once a week. So that's why it is up, because tomorrow is wash day. But, you know, I bought a pair of hair scissors quite a few years ago, and I just trim my ends, especially now that I no longer have straight across bangs. Not that I really went in and got them trimmed. I think I did maybe once or twice. I do pay to get my hair done. That's about $100 every time I go. And I'm trying, so I've already done it twice this year, and I'm gonna see if I can hold off until maybe around my birthday to get my hair redone. So that will all depend on how I'm feeling about my roots. The only reason I got my hair done in June, so I got it done in January, then I got it done in June because I had so much going on in June, and I was also a part of a friend's wedding. I was a bridesmaid, so I wanted to have, you know, fresh-ish hair, because from January to June, you know, I had like that much growth, and so it was like brown. So that's what it is, but $100 every 6 months isn't hard for me financially. I know that can be hard for someone else, but that is what it is. I try not to buy new books if I can help it. I really, really, really like shopping secondhand for books. I know that I have books that are brand new from Barnes & Noble, or Books A Million. Books A Million is so fun. I love Books A Million. I really, really, really love Books A Million. I really try to buy secondhand when I can. I did order from Thrift Books a few months ago, and that was quite a positive experience. Even though all my books were on back order, I was really scared that I was gonna have to like wait months and months and months to get them, and I didn't, which was quite great. One thing about the bookish space that like irritates me a little bit is that we don't promote buying secondhand books very often, because I feel like that is the most sustainable way to have a home library. And it also is kind of like a fun, you know, searching game. Like, what am I gonna find at the Goodwill? Does this half-price books have what I want? What am I gonna find, you know? Whereas buying a million editions of the same book, I mean, spend your money how you want, but I wish that Book Talk would kind of promote secondhand as an option more, because like thrifting's cool now, but like you can only thrift clothes. If you thrift this, you're disgusting, and it's this very odd rhetoric. I've been stretching my makeup in different ways. I know that there's a ton of different ways, like using lipstick as blush, bronzer as eyeshadow. I've been doing that quite a bit. My biggest thing that I wanted to show you was I've actually been using eyeshadow in my brows. I know that this is like a super old trick that anybody can do, but so this is super old. This is the Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics, and so I use a combination of the two darkest shades in my brows with an angled brush. So I do that, and honestly, I mean, it's not perfect. It's not exactly my perfect brow color, but the thing is that it's fine enough. So I don't feel that I don't want to spend money on a brow product that is something I'll have to replace often. Like, I've never actually bought one of those really small pencil brushes. I used to use the Essence, like, Gimme Brow? Make Me Brow. It was like $3, and I understand that, like, for me, only saving $3, like, that's not a ton, but also I have this, and I've had this for a long time. So I want to use this, so I'm able to use up things that are in my stash, but also, like, not have to go buy another thing. The next thing that I do not have, pay for, whatever, is Kindle Unlimited or Audible. And I know that this one might rub some people the wrong way. I'm not saying you can't use these things. I'm just saying that, like, I use the library, and I know that there are long holds. I know that there's this, that, and the other. That's not to say that I haven't bought Kindle books in the past or that I won't in the future, but I love the Libby app, so I really try not to. I think I've bought 2 Kindle books, and I have had my Kindle for 3.5 years now, I believe. So I've bought 2 Kindle books, and I did pay for Kindle Unlimited for a long time, and it's great that it has all the titles and stuff, but I've noticed that a lot of titles that I want to read are also very readily available on my Libby, and I can export them onto my Kindle. Now, I understand that I can't have them for an infinite amount of time, but if you cancel your KU subscription, that's the same thing. Like, they all go back. It's like paying for an extra library. And that's fine if maybe you don't have a library available to you. I'm just saying that I don't buy it, and that was a nice, easy way to not spend, was it like $15 a month? I also have never used Audible. I don't foresee myself using Audible because I have Libby, and then I do pay for Spotify, which you get the 15 hours a month. I wish that it was a little bit more, but, you know, I have that. The next thing might seem kind of weird. I have a very small bathroom in this place, so think about that when I say this. I did not buy bath mats for this apartment. I actually just use a beach towel, and I throw it on the floor so that I do not slip when I get in and out of the shower, because the floor is slippery. Then I do my laundry once a week, so all of my towels get washed once a week, so I wash that once a week. So that's what I use in place of bath mats. When my boyfriend and I move in together, I do plan on buying bath mats. I want ones that I can throw in the washing machine once a week as well. I realized that that is something that is, like, kind of important to me now, just that I can, because everything gets so gross, and I don't know, some bath mats just, like, can't be washed, or, like, you try and then they don't wash up well. So it'll definitely be something that we take some time looking into, because I want them to be able to last long, because in the past it's been like, oh, I buy them because that's what you're supposed to do, and then you toss them when you leave because, oh, they got nasty over the year that you had them. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have to continuously keep buying stuff. Next is DoorDash. I think I have used DoorDash once a month, if that, since moving here. I think I've only used it a total of five times is what I would cap it at. I really don't buy DoorDash very often. I did a lot more when I lived in Rapid, which is crazy because Rapid was so much more convenient to get around. Like, I just don't do DoorDash here. I do cook a lot of my meals at home, so no DoorDash. I also don't buy Kleenex, so obviously toilet paper is an option, but one thing at my place is I actually I bought these many years ago, actually. These are hankies. These are old school hankies that I also wash once a week with my towels and everything, because I was using a lot of Kleenex when I was doing my makeup in college to, like, wipe off my hand when I was doing foundation, or if I was, like, trying something, I was constantly wiping my fingers and going through so many Kleenexes. And I was like, I'm sick of buying Kleenexes, so I bought a bunch of hankies, and you'll see a lot of them have, like, makeup stains on them that just won't come out from that, and I still use them for that as well, so that's one thing I just no longer buy anymore. Another thing I don't buy, I do have some left from when I did used to buy them, but once those are gone, I'm not going to be buying them anymore, are cotton rounds. Actually, I have a set of reusable cotton rounds. They wash up pretty nicely, and honestly, I don't even really use these much anymore because of something else that was a swap for me. Most of these I used for taking off makeup and maybe applying skincare. A lot of times, I don't really use essences anymore. or toners, I guess. I do have one, but I just use my hands to apply it. And the only other thing that I really use cotton rounds for is actually to take off my nail polish. And so I'm thinking that once all my cotton rounds and stuff are done, I'm actually going to start using these for nail polish. And then I have these two makeup eraser ones, which, I don't know, they feel weird. It came with something. So when you're a girl and you wear makeup, an easy gift that some people will get you is makeup eraser wipes, which I guess leads me into my next thing, is I don't buy makeup remover wipes anymore. I have a set of these makeup erasers. So that is the brand name as well. And these are a little bit expensive, but these have been, you know, duped to the high heavens. There are many different kinds. I can't attest to anything other than these as, you know, working, because these are what I have. These are what I have used. I haven't used anything else because it was like one Christmas, I got 3 sets of 7 for these. And I do take these traveling with me, and they wash up just fine. They do kind of show their wear after a while. Like this one definitely looks like, this one has like mascara stains on it and stuff. But they still work just fine, and I don't have like acne from them or anything, because what you're supposed to do is use it and then wash your face, and sometimes I even go as far as like double cleansing. So that's one thing too. Don't buy those like paper towels for your face. I know people are like, oh, it's just so gross if you use washcloths. I have 14 washcloths. Use a different one day and night, and that will help immensely. I promise you that will help. So, and then just wash them in the washing machine. You do not have to buy them. Those were created to get you to spend money. And it makes me sad the way that marketing is able to like prey on people's insecurities. And I understand that like I work in marketing too, and so like that's, but I work in like food. So that's also a different thing of like, you know, we need to eat. The last thing I will say of things that I like don't buy is like I don't buy a lot of new stuff for my apartments when I move. So as I've mentioned on this channel before, I have moved every year and still going strong. I'm moving in August every year for the past 10 years. And when you rent, maybe you can like relate to this. Sometimes that's just how it goes when you rent. Like it goes up, or maybe you move in with a partner, or your friend has like just broken up with her partner and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna move in with you, or something or other happens. And that's just kind of the way that my life has gone. I have not lived in a space for more than a year for the past 10 years. And I would like to change that, you know. But I don't buy a lot of stuff for each apartment that I've been in. I have a lot of art that I have accumulated from Sioux Falls mostly. They were Sioux Falls local artists, and I don't live in Sioux Falls anymore. But I am excited to like hang those up in my new apartment, so I don't buy like TJ Maxx art or Hobby Lobby art or like buy new plates and bowls and all these things that like I just don't need. Like I don't have a new aesthetic everywhere. I'm a very eclectic person, and you know, for me it's important to have things that matter to me, and so I do have a lot of crystals that I'm really excited to hopefully be able to have displayed in the new place. Other than maybe things that I do need. So for example, I told my boyfriend like I really feel strongly about us buying as much stuff secondhand as possible for our new place. And so that would include things like a bedside lamp, because right now I have one lamp that's not this tall one. I have one lamp that has been moving between my nightstand desk and my vanity desk. So I would like 2 bedside lamps that can go on my nightstand things, so that when we read in bed together, we can both have a light. So they don't have to match. I just, you know, would like them. Or an 8-cup coffee maker, because currently I've got a 5-cup and it's just not big enough for what we want, because he likes to have a lot of coffee in the morning. I like to have a lot of coffee in the morning. I've just outgrown my little 5-cup one, and that's fine. And I will either donate it or pass it on to my sister who's going to college in the fall. Next is bathroom trash cans. my bathroom is really small. I have one trash can in this apartment and it is within like 5 feet of me at every moment. So I never thought that I really needed it. Coffee table, also no space for it. So, you know, these things that did not fit in this space that I would like in the next space, but I want to be able to source them not from Amazon or IKEA or, you know, in this new way, because I don't think we need to. I want to be able to give second life to more stuff, I guess, because I'm realizing that a lot of times people get rid of things and, you know, they have a lot more life in them. And that's not to say that you shouldn't be donating your stuff, because they can definitely find the right hands. I like things like Facebook Marketplace a lot. I guess I know that some people have not great experiences with Facebook Marketplace. I overall have had very good experiences. And I don't know, I like being able to give them their money for something that they had, rather than, I don't know, I think we all know that, like, sometimes thrift stores don't always have really good intentions, I guess. That was, like, a very weird tangent at the end here, but that's just a few things that, like, I don't buy, and I guess things that I'm looking for secondhand. So thank you so much for watching today. Please let me know in the comments below things that you don't buy for one reason or another. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!